What's up, everybody? Quick introduction of myself. My name is Jay. Been in the Navy for about 10, 11 years now. I'm working on IT and got 10 years, 11 years worth of experience doing IT work. And just a couple of tricks that I use at home and things of that sort. So any videos that you guys may want to see, any questions you may want to ask, tips to those who may not be tech savvy, feel free to comment below. I'm asking that you guys subscribe to the channel. We'll try to constantly update. It's not just going to be IT stuff. It's going to be a myriad of things, but we'll start off with this video. So recently I was in my vehicle and I was listening to the radio, and ad came up for a subscription service called Circle. I do not subscribe to Circle, anything of the sort. So a subscription service came up, and basically what they do is they, let me make sure I'm quoting correctly. Their thing is time limits on your children's internet, bedtime, usage monitoring, filtering, view their history tabs and things of that sort. While they do have some features that may not be available on your typical router, a lot of the things that they offer are on your router. Like, your router is a very powerful tool, and as you can see right now, we're within the router's interface, the GUI, the graphic user interface is what we're in right now. So a few of the things they offer with their app connects with your Wi-Fi router to manage every device on your home network. You can get a lot of things to manage to do these things that are free. But if you're like me, you're fiscal, you just want to make sure, hey, I just want the cheapest option possible, here are a few alternatives to these things. I just want to also quote to you guys so you not think I'm pulling your tail. So they have a 3-month subscription that's $60. Then they have a 1-year subscription that's $120, and a lifetime subscription for $300. So I mean, if that's what you want to spend your money on, by all means, go ahead and do it. But here's some things that you can do for free. So like I said, I'm within my router's interface on the advanced tab. So a few things that you can do. We can do an access control. So we can go to security, access control. We'll let that load for a second. All right, so we're inside the access control menu. So as you can see here, all my device names are listed right here. Everything's listed. IP addresses are listed. MAC addresses are listed. Excuse me. So for your typical access control list, is what it boils down to is what you're doing. So if I click here, click block, I'm making an access control list that's basically saying, hey, block IP address 192.168.1.8, MAC address. Really, you're blocking the MAC address because the IP address can be reassigned to anyone. So you're really blocking this. So I can say block this MAC address from accessing the network at any time, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Other routers are more powerful. This router here, again, like I said, it's my first time purchasing my own router. It's not as powerful as I would have liked it, but I see a couple of other tools and tricks that can do what I needed to do. So essentially, I can block the traffic. So without using Circle subscription-based service, you can go through and you can block the traffic at the end of the night, every night. Then you just got to remember to block it in the morning. That's a lot of work. What I also noticed from this router, which is very cool, and you can get creative and do things in a certain way. So you can go here to advanced wireless settings. Excuse me. And the R7200 gives you the option to turn off wireless signal on a schedule. So a few years ago, they rolled out wireless Wi-Fi modems and Wi-Fi routers that utilize the 5 gigahertz range. Whereas your old Wi-Fi routers and switches not switches, I'm sorry, Wi-Fi routers and modems used to utilize the 2.4 gigahertz range solely, but that got overcrowded, so now they went over to this. So now, typically when you connect, you're connected to the 5 gigahertz range, but most routers contain both, and I'm yet to see a router or a Wi-Fi router that doesn't contain both ranges. So most people, of course, what's newer is typically better and faster. The 5 gigahertz range is less crowded, less it's just less crowded, let's say that. So most people are connecting to this. So what you could do is get creative on this router. If this was the router you had and you wanted to utilize this instead of the Circle service, you could actually set up a schedule to turn this off at a certain period. So I can set it up to turn off. I can set it to start at, let's say, 9 p.m. And I haven't done this, so I'm guessing. I'm going to guess that 9 p.m. to 6:30. So I would turn it off, select the days. Of course, you don't want to be a butthole. So, of course, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday would typically be the days that you would do it. So you would start at Sunday also. So you would start 9 p.m. on Sundays, and then this would basically anything that's on the 2.4 gigahertz network, this would shut it down. Like no one would be able to utilize the network on any device that you have connected to the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi would be basically shut down. Not shut down, but its access would be taken away starting at 9 o'clock, and it would end at 6:30 a.m. And again, like I said, I haven't done this, so it could be actually start at 6:30, allowing people to utilize the internet at 6:30 and shutting the internet service down at 9 o'clock. But you can feel free to play around with it. Use the time that's you're talking about right now, and that cake. That's a very creative way to do it. I've seen other routers where they actually allow you to go through sorry. So their access control list is actually a lot more intuitive than what the R7200 offers. So you might just want to look into your router. Your router might actually have something better. So I'll go to my wife's laptop to where on some of them you can click edit or however the interface sets up, and it gives you a whole myriad of things that you can select right here, such as times to allow access to the network, times to deny access to the network, protocols in which you want to allow it to use, HTTP, HTTPS, things of this sort. Whether or not you want to allow it to go to a .com, a .org, a .gov at this certain time. So it's very powerful routers and things of that sort. So it's just good to get to know your routers and get to know what you're doing on your routers and get to understand that graphical user interface, that GUI. And if you can do that, you'll stop paying for these subscriptions and these things. So that's my tips for today. Anything else that you might want to ask, just feel free. Comment in the section below. Please hit the subscribe button, and please look forward to more. Thank you.